Cyclone Alfred bore down on Burleigh, our community stood up and it stood together. And while I do know that there are many still getting back on their feet, I want to honour those who helped our community weather the storm. Our school principals were absolutely incredible, and I want to thank Scott Anderson at Palm Beach State School and Rob Templeton at Burleigh Head State School, who were in regular contact with me and who worked to get local kids back in class. In Tallebudgera, St Andrew's Lutheran College was ably led by Principal Luke Schoff, who overcame significant odds to welcome back students. And I want to thank the Treasurer for working with me to restore power at the school, and local councillor Josh Martin, who solved a particularly tricky wastewater issue. Local churches threw open their doors and looked after the very most vulnerable, the homeless, the infirm and the lonely. They were also places of refuge for parents whose children needed an outlet and for workers who needed power and connectivity. Let me praise Pastor Kevin Thomas and Ruth Arnold at our church, Burleigh Head's Church of Christ Service Coordinator Anne Donnelly Marshall, Reverend Ralph Mayhew at Burleigh Village Uniting Church, and Father Morgan Batt at Burleigh Head's Catholic Parish. I'm so proud of our small and family businesses who stayed open for as long as it was safe and did so at considerable cost. The Burleigh Waters community was certainly grateful to the Food Works on Christian Avenue, and I know Palm Beach was touched when Scott's Luncheonette and Bar refused payment for some meals. But that's what Burleigh does best, it sticks together. And it seemed everyone rolled up their sleeves to help, whether it was neighbours at sandbagging stations or volunteer community groups. They turned up to sandbag the mighty Palm Beach Surf Lifesaving Club, and they turned up to open the sports club. They turned up at the Barcy Lakes Community Resource Centre, and they turned up to clean up our creek. Mr Speaker, I want to single out Orange Sky for working with my team to offer Tallebudgera locals with hot showers after long days without power. My sincere thanks to their team. And speaking of teams, I really want to thank Minister for the Environment and Tourism, Andrew Powell, for being in touch with me immediately to see whether there was something he could do for my electorate. Minister John Paul Langbrook, the Honourable Laura Gerber, of course, my adjacent MP, and Minister Sam O'Connor for helping my schools get the repairs that they needed. Above all, I really want to thank the Premier for treating Queensland like adults, setting the correct tone and working with local government. And to close, I do want to acknowledge Councillor Dan Doran, Josh Martin, Nick Marshall, OAM, and also the then Acting Mayor, Councillor Donna Gates, who did a phenomenal job looking after the Gold Coast when it needed most. My thanks to her. Burleigh, we came through it.
Speaker.
Thank you.
I call the member for Maywa.